Stories from within our communities. This is Good Morning Idaho.
Good morning, Idaho, and happy Friday, everybody. I'm senior reporter Roland Barris. We are coming to you live this morning from downtown Boise outside the Egyptian Theater with the Boise Film Fest kicking off yesterday and going today and through the weekend. A lot of films to see. It's a great day to be in the theater. There's no question about that. I'll have more from the folks who make it all happen coming up in just a bit. Also, lots to get to this morning from our large team of neighborhood reporters. Like in just a bit, Riley Shoemaker bringing us reactions from Idaho lawmakers as pressure mounts in Washington over the ongoing government shutdown, now entering its third day. Plus, heavy overnight rainfall continuing into the morning commute. A warning to drivers to slow down out there and stay alert for water pooling on the roadway. A lot of rain came down. And we start this morning with a look at those conditions from our Sophia Cruz. We sent you some pictures from Myrtle Street as we came in this morning. A huge pond there. Looks like it's going to shut down maybe one lane of traffic. It's pretty messy out.
Yeah, the roads are puddled, so while you head out for your morning commute, drive safely and slowly and give yourself that extra time too, just because everyone's driving in the rain. So just be courteous of one another and drive safely. For the kiddos heading into school this morning, you will want to grab the raincoat and the umbrella. If you're walking to school, make sure you have those things. You got mid-50s by the time you're coming home. We will still see a slight chance of showers, but it'll be pretty light out there. We've also got nice lower 60s, so it's also getting pretty cool. Right now on the radar, it's showing us from Mountain Home up into those west central mountains. That's where we're looking at those showers pushing through. I'll be showing you what this looks like for the rest of the day and also how long the rain sticks and if it goes into the weekend. Roland.
All right, thanks, Sophia. We'll look forward to that. On this Friday, we turn immediately to the government shutdown. While lawmakers remain in a deadlock this morning, the White House is warning thousands of federal workers could be fired, while millions wonder when they're going to see their next paycheck. ABC's Johnny Fernandez has the latest.
The government shutdown entering its third day, and both sides pointing at each other for the blame. Democrats demand Republicans reverse $1 trillion in Medicaid cuts and extend $400 billion in Obamacare subsidies to stop premiums from soaring for millions. The fight is far from over, with the jobs of federal workers at stake.
Are we talking hundreds? Are we talking thousands?
Look, it's likely going to be in the thousands.
The president signaled plans to work with the White House budget director to decide which government programs to eliminate, calling it an unprecedented opportunity to make cuts and warning of potential mass firings.
I'm allowed to cut things that should have never been approved in the first place, and I will probably do that.
While negotiations with Democrats are at a standstill, House Speaker Johnson says he's not talking with Schumer or Jeffries because, quote, he has nothing to negotiate, a claim Democrats flat out reject.
The White House is now threatening to fire thousands of federal employees. Is that a risk that you're willing to take by putting up this fight, and for how long?
The Trump administration has been firing thousands of federal employees outside of the context of a government shutdown since January 20th. They need to come to the table.
The Senate returns to session later today, but Majority Leader John Thune says if Democrats don't fund the government by tonight, lawmakers will be sent home for the weekend, stretching the shutdown longer. Johnny Fernandez, ABC News, New York.
All right, so with the government shutdown underway, Idahoans are left wondering how long this one could last and what it means for their daily lives. Our Riley Shoemaker spoke with Idaho representatives getting their reaction and what they think comes next.
This is a continuing resolution fight, but in this case, truly, it has turned into a partisan battle.
Republican Congressman Russ Fulcher says what's usually a routine bill to keep the government funded has now stalled, with the White House and Senate blaming each other for the shutdown. The Idaho representative in Washington argues the Senate's counterproposal included provisions he calls unacceptable.
A counterproposal does, in fact, include the provision of taxpayer-funded health care for non-citizens. And that's a big a non-starter. So they've chosen this as the time to vote no. And so they voted no, and they continue to vote no. And that's why we have the shutdown that we do.
He says Idahoans may not feel the effects immediately, but agencies and veteran services will be hit soon.
It hasn't really hard yet, but The situation is, if you're concerned about Social Security and Medicare, those are categories of mandatory spending, and that should not be impacted. Where you will see impacts is a lot of the agency services, and veteran services. Some of that is going to be impacted, and that will not be very long before that does.
We also asked Fulcher about the politically charged notices showing up on some government websites, blaming, quote, the radical left for the shutdown, seen on websites like the Department of Agriculture, the National Park Service, and other federal agencies.
I'm not familiar with that, but if you're a recipient of some of these services, frankly, you don't really care why in some cases that it's getting shut down. You just are upset that your services aren't coming through.
Fulcher says his offices in Idaho and D.C. are open to help residents navigate the uncertainty, but warns the longer paychecks are delayed, the more pressure builds.
Congressman Fulcher told me the best case scenario is a short-term deal to keep the government running until November 21st. But if that doesn't happen, he says the impacts on military families, federal workers, and benefit programs will grow. And Idahoans could feel the impacts at home. I'm neighborhood reporter Riley Shoemaker, Idaho News 6.
A Twin Falls man now formally charged with murder after a body was discovered in the South Hills in August. I'm your Twin Falls neighborhood reporter Lori in Nettleton, digging into the court documents that linked investigators to 33-year-old Tyler Owens. A Twin Falls man is now charged with first-degree murder in the brutal killing of 55-year-old Shannon Campman, whose body was found at a South Hills trailhead in early August. 33-year-old Tyler Owens is in custody, facing 7 felony charges. The victim was last seen entering a black Lincoln Navigator in Twin Falls the night of August 5th. The next day, her body was discovered hidden in brush at the Dry Gulch trailhead south of Kimberly. Investigators say they were able to identify her quickly because her name was on her dentures. I obtained the affidavit in support of complaint and learned how a break in the case came when Owens' mother called police from Washington. She said he had shown her bloody clothing in a video call and implied to her that he may have taken part in a murder. Investigators say Owens admitted to picking the victim up and driving her to the South Hills to have sex. But he says he left her there after an argument and told police he didn't kill her. Owens is expected back in court October 27th, where lawyers will review his competency evaluation in person. I'm your Twin Falls neighborhood reporter, Lori in Nettleton, Idaho News 6.
An Idaho inmate could spend another 40 years in prison after prosecutors say he tried to kill another inmate with a rock. The 34-year-old sentenced to 20 years fixed for battery and attempted murder. He was already serving time for grand theft. In a statement, the Ada County prosecutor saying the sentence shows how seriously they take violence in prisons, writing, "No one, whether in our community or inside a correctional facility, should fear for their safety at the hands of another." In central Idaho, the wildland firefighting community honoring the loss of one of their own. As we reported, Isabella Oscarson was a seasonal worker from Minnesota helping conduct a prescribed burn in the Nez Perce Clearwater National Forest. She died when she was struck by a falling tree last weekend. On Wednesday, a procession in Grangeville to honor Oscarson. The Idaho Department of Lands issuing a statement saying, "Bella's kindness, leadership, and strength will never be forgotten." At the governor's orders, flags across Idaho will continue to fly at half-staff until Sunday. Governor Little calling Oscarson a promising young woman whose life was cut far too short while serving the people of Idaho, writing, "Her loss is felt deeply by the firefighting community and beyond." Hey, welcome back on a Friday morning to downtown Boise. We are live ahead of the day 2 of the Boise Film Festival. And joining me is Claire O'Connor, who is the director, writer, producer of Kind Mother. Tell me about that movie.
So it is a 15-minute drama about a mother and daughter. I play the daughter, who are estranged and who reconcile at a silent retreat. And when they do, some very unusual things start to happen.
It's interesting, as you talk to other filmmakers, and maybe you can tell me your own experience, is it generally something that is really close to you, that is something personal to you that you make movies about, or is it something that you just decided to pick up on?
I think it can be either.
Yeah.
I think for me, it was more, I had a real obsession with the story idea was the seed of two characters who have been estranged, meaning again, specifically with a constraint on their communication. But I think other people make films that are deeply personal, and this one absolutely has personal elements.
Yeah, no question about it. It's about humanity. Tell me about this film festival. You're from the LA area, right?
Yes, live in LA, but from Seattle originally.
And you decided to come to this one. There's lots of different film festivals out there. What does this festival mean to you?
You know, Boise has been great so far. I've been here all of about 12 hours, but it seems incredible. Mark and Christine have been very welcoming. Shout out to Steve Kranich, who is a programmer who invited me and kind of got this festival on my radar. But it seems like a fantastic festival. I love this PR that they're doing is wonderful. So it's a great time. You should check out some films if you can this weekend.
No question. You can go all weekend long. Single events, $10, $75 for the whole weekend, and just amazing films to check out and things you're not going to see in the normal theaters. So come check out and support the Boise Film Festival, everyone. Thanks so much for joining us, and we'll have better weather this weekend.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
Hey, by the way, turning to another news story, we just recently had an issue with a car that went into the river in Highway 55 off of the Payette River, and I went to the ISP headquarters to talk to those folks about water survival training, and I had a chance to see some of the training they do in Meridian, where ISP recruits learn how to survive and save lives. The recent fatal crash off Highway 55 into the Payette River is a good reminder of just how dangerous fast-moving and extremely cold water can be. I'm senior reporter Roland Barris in Meridian, where the Post Academy is teaching new recruits how to deal with and get people out of extremely cold circumstances. 2, 3, 4, 5. Even at the end of summer, Idaho waterways are full of mountain runoff that's extremely cold.
Idaho water, it's not at the freezing level. It's between 34 and 42 degrees most of the time.
Generally, police use the preach, throw, and go strategy to avoid cold water. Start with trying to convince the victim to get out of the water. Then, if that doesn't work, throw a rope. And finally, as a last resort, take the plunge.
Time starts when you're all shoulder depth in the water.
The training not only teaches recruits how to deal with extremely cold water, but also the effects that water has on victims and how to deal with physical shock.
How difficult is it? Oh boy, it's a lot more difficult than it was before.
And it's that first jump that's often the most dangerous.
They get that cold response of a real quick inhale, and generally that's when you're going to get the water in the mouth.
The training not only helps officers perform rescues, but also how to save themselves if they somehow end up in cold water while performing their duties.
It'll also encourage them and help them understand that, like out in the wild, getting in water is not the best bet for them. There's probably better options that they need to do first.
It's definitely not comfortable.
All my muscles are pretty tight. Have to focus on breathing quite a bit.
But a necessary discomfort that is crucial to saving lives. In Meridian, I'm senior reporter Roland Barris, Idaho News 6. A federal crime-fighting force hits the streets of Memphis, but not everybody is on board. Why some residents are pushing back after the break. Welcome back to Good Morning Idaho, everyone. Let's take a look at your national headlines on a Friday morning. It is day 3 of the government shutdown, and today the Senate is voting on the same GOP funding bill that already failed 3 times. Democrats are expected to block it again. They want to negotiate changes to stop health care premiums from going up for people on Obamacare. Meanwhile, the White House says President Trump plans to fire thousands of federal workers during the shutdown. An immigration judge is refusing to reopen Kilmar Abrego Garcia's asylum case. He's a 30-year-old Salvadoran wrongfully deported to El Salvador in March. The decision means that his original removal order stands. Garcia has been in the U.S. since he was a teenager, and his wife and children are U.S. citizens. He has 30 days to appeal. And Israeli strikes killed at least 57 Palestinians in Gaza overnight as Hamas considers President Trump's peace proposal. The plan requires Hamas to return all 48 hostages and give up power in exchange for hundreds of Palestinian prisoner releases. About 20 of the hostages are thought to still be alive this morning. A Hamas official says some elements of the proposal are unacceptable. Among the dead was a Doctors Without Borders therapist killed while waiting for a bus. We turn now to Memphis, Tennessee. Hundreds of federally deputized officers have descended on Tennessee's second largest city, and they're making arrests now. Federal and state officials have joined forces for what's called the Memphis Safe Task Force, but many who live there are not in favor of how the plan is being carried out. Cheryl Hubbard has more on how residents feel about the federal presence.
Agency crime-fighting force led by the head of the U.S. Marshals Service has descended on Memphis, Tennessee. They've set up a hub where officers and agents are dispatched to the streets. It now includes at least 219 federally deputized officers.
You are unleashed.
Trump administration officials visited the city on Wednesday, with White House Deputy Chief of Staff Stephen Miller promising to, quote, bulldoze the criminal elements in the city.
We shouldn't have no National Guard coming here. What they're telling me, they can't control the crime. The police can't control the crime here. So they got to call outside help, We don't know what's going to happen.
Residents are torn between a desire for increased safety and fear.
I think the reaction is still a little mixed.
I love the idea of the federal government supporting local and state government when local and state government have either not been able to control the violence or have chosen not to control the violence.
The task force has made 93 arrests this week, according to the U.S. Attorney General Pam Bondi on Thursday. Republican Governor Bill Lee, who supports the federal effort, said no more than 150 National Guard members are expected to be deployed.
There have been some National Guard sightings, not much. We don't think the National Guard is here in full force yet, but we do have some concerns about the National Guard coming to town because that'll put us all at risk for a variety of reasons.
I'm Cheryl Hubbard reporting.
Good morning, Boise. You're our neighborhood of the day, and this afternoon we'll be sitting in the mid-60s. Shower chances to start, but we will look at a quieter afternoon ahead and a pretty good weekend. I'll have all those details ahead.
Sophia Cruz with the Idaho News 6 forecast.
Good morning, everyone. It is Friday. TGIF to you. The weekend is here, and we're starting it off a bit soggy, and the big reason why is because we saw a lot of rain overnight, and there's still some moving through this morning. So just to recap where we were while you were sleeping, we saw over 1/2 inch in Boise, from Caldwell, even more than that. As you head down to Silver City, just about 1 inch. Now these are all just numbers, but take a look at how this impacts your roads. When you take a look at Myrtle Street from this morning, thankfully this road is closed off, although it may cause a little corruption this morning. It is one of those areas where it has really been prone to flooding. So if you move through this area, you may run into some of those puddles still. And again, just drive safely and slowly. I know we can drive in the rain and the snow, but it's just that friendly reminder as you head through your day. Now we will see a lot of the showers that were occurring at the moment taper off by the afternoon. They'll start to scatter along those mountains, and it'll be relatively quieter as we head into the late afternoon and evening, but even quiet into Saturday and Sunday. Lower 60s, nice sunshine coming our way. Here's what's pulling up on the radar right now. Heavier showers moving in from Mountain Home to Glenns Ferry all the way to McCall and Cascade. So showers are making their way through the area. As we head and continue to move through the morning together, looks like a lot of it will be lighter. We could still run into a light shower or two here in our Treasure Valley. And as we continue through the day, by 5 o'clock, a lot of that rain focuses over from Cascade up to McCall and even into our Magic Valley. It'll be a little bit quieter here in the Treasure Valley as this low continues to move through. On the backside of it, this will bring some showers over to eastern Idaho. So from Stanley over to Arco and Ketchum, some snow dusting possible. That's what's here in blue. But that'll also be at the highest ridge top. So not really going to make too much of an impact, but it'll be nice to look at when we come back next week. Now Saturday afternoon, this is when things start to scatter once again. We'll see those breezy winds continue and those broken clouds. By Sunday, it's a lot quieter for everyone. Now we will still see some moisture linger across those east and west central mountains, but it'll relatively be a lot quieter than what we've been looking at for today and even the past couple of days. So as you move through the evening, maybe you head out to happy hour today. I know it's Friday. It'll be a lot quieter out there. Lower 60s into 7 o'clock. We'll see some partly cloudy conditions heading into 10 p.m. with mid-50s on the board. So it's going to be a pretty nice evening ahead and even a good weekend. You've got lower 60s sticking through Sunday. By next week, look at all that sunshine. So we just got to get through this one last rainy day, but it'll be a great day for some chores to get done. Now, I'll continue to keep you up to date as we head through our morning together, and coming up in our next half hour, I'll have the updates on your roads.
We saw the first hint of snow in the mountains this week, and that means two things. Winter is on the way, and it's time to name the snowplows. Each year, the Idaho Transportation Department lets local students come up with fun names for its plows. Once a classroom decides on a name, their teacher or homeschool parent can submit it to ITD. 12 names will be chosen. Winning names will be featured on plow blades, and winning classrooms will get a special visit from their plow.
We're checking in with the Canyon County Composite Mountain Bike team ahead of the state championship. On Saturday, Bogus Basin will host the final Idaho Interscholastic Mountain Biking event of the season. I'm your Idaho Backroads neighborhood reporter, Steve Dent, up here at Bogus to check in with the Canyon County Composite team and see how they're preparing for the state championship.
You can definitely gain extra on the downhill by sessioning it and by knowing the right lines.
Enoch McNeese currently sits in 5th place in the overall standings, and he hopes one final run on the last race of the season will net him a top 5 podium finish.
I think it's going to take a lot of defense and just keeping those guys off my wheel, attacking, especially in that last climb.
The state championship course requires 2 laps where riders have to climb to Pioneer Lodge and ride back down. So bikers need to be proficient at both disciplines.
It kind of started out just as a hobby and my friend invited me into it. Now it's just like one of the main parts of my life, and I just love it every day, and it's just so much fun.
The Boise Brave was also up at Bogus Basin practicing. They have the largest team in the state and sit in 1st place in Division I. They'll try to hold off Wood River High School and McCall, while the Canyon County Composite team sits in 3rd place in Division II.
I'm your Idaho Backroads neighborhood reporter, Steve Dent, for Idaho News 6.
6:28 on a Friday morning. Thanks for joining us on Good Morning Idaho, everyone. We've got a lot more in store. Here's a look at what's still to come from your neighborhood reporters.
With rent prices constantly climbing on the Boise bench, why one landlord says she's keeping prices low.
At Boise State, how your Broncos are getting ready to take on Notre Dame in Indiana.
Connecting neighborhoods across the Treasure and Magic Valleys, telling stories from within our communities. This is Good Morning Idaho.
Welcome back to Good Morning Idaho on a Friday morning, everyone. TGIF, I'm senior reporter Roland Barris. We are live this morning downtown Boise under the shelter of the historic Egyptian Theater because we are previewing the Boise Film Festival going on through the weekend. Started yesterday, goes on tonight, and then through the weekend we'll have more on what you can expect, and still much more ahead as well from our large team of neighborhood reporters. Like a story new this morning from Sahana Patel, following up on skyrocketing rent costs in the Boise bench and what one landlord is doing to bring her tenants some relief. Also, our Boise State neighborhood reporter Allie Tripke brings us a preview of this Saturday's highly anticipated matchup between the Broncos and, yes, the Fighting Irish of Notre Dame. Wow, more on that. Big game to come this weekend. But first, let's get the latest on the rain that has been coming down all night with Sophia Cruz. Good morning, Sophia.
Hey, good morning, Roland, and happy Friday to you at home. Overnight, if you woke up maybe in the middle of the night like I did, you heard the rain. And the rain has been really good for those drought conditions as well as those wildfires, but it does make it slippery on the road. So drive safely this morning. Our radar showing us that from Mountain Home stretching up to McCall and Cascade, we've kind of just got this band of showers moving through. It will continue through the morning and start to taper off as we head into this afternoon and even into this evening. But again, expect that light rain for your morning commute as we head into the later end of the day. There will be a chance of showers and thunderstorms still, yes, but it is pretty light. And also, we've got mid-60s coming this afternoon, so light, cool, and rainy weather to start our Friday. As we getting ready for the rest of the weekend, it's actually going to be pretty nice, Roland. So I'm excited for Saturday and Sunday, and also today's Friday, and Taylor Swift released a new album, so it's still a good Friday.
I know you're very excited about that. A lot of arts to talk about coming up this morning. We'll talk about the Boise Film Festival in just a moment as well. Thanks, Sophia. Appreciate it. We start this morning, though, with the housing costs that have been soaring across the Treasure Valley. And as, of course, the area continues to grow exponentially, our Sahana Patel speaks with a tenant and a landlord urging the city to offer incentives for keeping rent below market rates.
Ask any renter in the Treasure Valley, and you'll probably hear the same thing. Prices are always going up. Last week, we introduced you to a Boise Bench renter who saw her monthly rent jump 57% over 5 years. I'm your Boise Bench neighborhood reporter, Sahana Patel, and now I'm talking to a local landlord who says even with rising costs, she's keeping her rent below market and encourages others to do the same.
Without it, I'd probably be homeless, to be honest with you.
Across Ada County, rent prices have skyrocketed between 2015 and 2023 by 71%. That's more than a quarter above the national average, according to the Idaho Policy Institute. It's a stressful trend for renters on the Boise Bench, but landlord Betsy Carver is committed to keeping costs as affordable as possible, even as her own property taxes climb.
By raising rents and making it untenable for them, we are really changing the face of Ada County, which I do not agree with.
It makes a huge difference for Carver's tenants, like Tina Ashton.
I would have had to have gotten a roommate or found a different place, and then probably gotten rid of a cat or two. It would have put me in a really bad spot, you know.
Ashton tells me in the last 10 years, her rent has only gone up about $250 total. She says that stability gives her something rare in today's market: security.
I lost a long-term, high-paying job, and I have a home and a roof over my head, and with her, I feel like no matter what happens, I have that.
Carver admits keeping rent below market isn't possible for every property owner, but she says when landlords can do it, they should. And she thinks the city could play a part in keeping prices down.
I would like to see even something as simple as if you keep the rents a certain percentage below what the market rent is, you get some sort of exemption on your taxes. And that allows us to continue to do what we like to do.
I asked the city about the idea. They tell me they're researching new ways to support small landlords. Another tool to help ensure there's a place for every neighbor in Boise to call home.
She's my greatest blessing. Yeah, period. She's my greatest blessing.
If you need assistance with housing, you can find resources on this story on idahonews6.com. I'm your Boise Bench neighborhood reporter, Sahana Patel, for Idaho News 6.
6:35, everybody, on this Friday morning, and traffic is picking up. We're down here at the Egyptian Theater because it's the Boise Film Festival going on. And joining me now is Eden Ohayon, who is a writer, producer, and member of the cast in the movie In the Dark. You're from the New York area. Welcome to Boise.
Thank you. We're really happy to be here.
Right? I know the rain today, but it's going to settle down for the weekend. It's a great day to be in actually watching a lot of films, though. And tell me about your film.
Exactly. So In the Dark is about a woman who goes back home to her hometown to confront her first love about the transgressions that ended their relationship and sort of the demons she's carried with her in the hope of getting closure. And it's about those gray areas that exist in relationships between people.
You know, it's something a lot of people can relate to. There's no question about that. What's it like to be part of this festival?
We're so honored to be here. It's really exciting whenever you go to a new place and connect with other filmmakers from across the country and across the world. So we're really honored too to be a part of such a well-curated slate. I mean, there are some really excellent films on the docket.
Tell me about the industry itself, because you've been at this for a while. I mean, where do you see it going right now? Obviously, it's a very tumultuous time.
Absolutely. I think, with the strikes and the fires and the pandemic, it's definitely been a tumultuous time in the industry. And obviously, we all know AI is here.
Right.
But I do think that ultimately, people who are telling stories, that those will sort of win out. And I think ultimately people just want to hear a good story, whether it's created right here in Idaho or, halfway across the world. I think that's what people are looking for.
I mean, it's since the beginning of time when it was just the spoken word, and now it's the film.
Exactly.
So, well, listen, thanks for being here, and welcome to the Boise area, and have a great event.
Thank you.
Again, we should mention that it goes on all weekend, the Boise Film Festival, everyone. Tickets for individual events, $10, $75 for the whole week, and you can see just tons of films out there. Also happening this weekend, we should mention a highly anticipated matchup between our hometown Boise State Broncos and the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Take a look at Allie Tripke previewing that event.
Your Boise State Broncos are stepping into the South Bend spotlight as they get ready to tackle one of college football's most iconic programs, Notre Dame. I'm Boise State neighborhood reporter Allie Tripke with more from a veteran player and both head coaches ahead of Saturday's showdown.
Offensively, they're loaded. They're going to make you earn everything you get, and so it's a great challenge.
Week 6 of the college football season is a chance for Boise State to make program history during the high-profile matchup against the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Head coach Spencer Danielson says their strategy is to stay consistent.
For our fan base to be able to see, it creates a lot of excitement. For me as a coach, it's game number 5.
The Broncos just got their 3rd win of the year, while the Fighting Irish sit at 2-2. But no matter the records, this will be one of the toughest tests Boise State has faced in years.
We just need to continue to grow, and I don't need anybody to be Superman. I don't need anybody to be perfect, but I do need our best from our staff and our players.
Playing against a team that's known to be good, that's always a challenge that anybody should want to go into, so we're ready for it.
Defensive back Zion Washington considers himself a veteran player for Boise, and after their last practice on the Blue before this weekend's travels, he shared what the team is looking to do in South Bend.
We got some dogs on the D-line, so obviously you need to get to the quarterback as much as possible, and they're a good team, we're a good team, so we'll see how much pressure we can cause them.
Notre Dame head coach Marcus Freeman sharing his take on Boise State in a press conference Thursday, noting the Broncos defense.
It's really sound. It is really fundamentally sounds like they are very in tune to what gaps they're hitting, who's coming, what formation.
On Saturday, fans can still head to Albertson Stadium as Boise State hosts a watch party here on the Blue. Doors open at 12:30 and kickoff is 1:30 Mountain Time. I'm Boise State neighborhood reporter Allie Tripke for Idaho News 6.
Go Broncos. They are giant killers, everyone. That's their reputation. All right, it's going to be a big weekend. Let's take a look now at what's happening today in your neighborhood. A groundbreaking this morning for the new Idaho State Veterans Home in Boise. Governor Brad Little is going to be there to speak at the event, and it comes after funding that just came through for the expansion project was previously in jeopardy. That ceremony set for 11 a.m. today, and you can read more of our coverage on our website, idahonews6.com. Again, the Boise Film Festival, where we are this morning at the Egyptian, underway for another day of movie celebration. They've got tons of movies, just dozens and dozens to check out. A special opening movie night from local filmmakers Marcus and Robert Anderson for their film If You Should Leave Before Me. It's a unique story about love and death, and it premieres tonight at the Egyptian at 7. Tickets are still on sale. You can get them online. Look up Boise Film Festival. And in Meridian, get your lederhosen and raise a stein tonight for an Oktoberfest event at Loose Screw Beer Company. They're featuring new German brews, bratwurst, and tacos and traditional games like Das Boot and Steinhold. That's tonight from 6 to 10 p.m.
In this week's Made in Idaho, tucked away Meridian, Race Club Boise.
News 6 Allergy Report is brought to you by Boise Valley Asthma and Allergy Clinic.
All right, heads up on the allergy report. Sage has continued to stick in the extreme category once again. Keno pot's still in that low, but again, sage is going to be the primary thing that's in our area. So just a heads up if that is your allergy. We'll continue to monitor this as we head through the week together.
When most people hit the gym, they're thinking about lifting some weights or doing some laps. And here, Meridian's newest offering, it's all about the laps, but not what you're thinking. I'm your neighborhood reporter, Keith Burrell, and in this week's Made in Idaho, I'm at Race Club Boise, the Valley's first dedicated race sim studio and community space.
The passion behind it was that we're here in Boise, and it's really inaccessible to race cars. And you can do some go-karting, but at the end of the day, it's just go-karting and one track.
From Grand Tours to Formula One cars, racing fanatics can now choose their favorite track and go for a spin from a virtual cockpit in Meridian. Entering Race Club Boise transports you out of the Gem State to anywhere in the world, immersing you in the action.
Yeah, when we did it, we wanted to focus on immersion. So we have the monitor as safely close to you as possible so that your periphery is completely covered.
Boise State student and Lamborghini racing driver Nick Persing joined me at the club while he'll be training for the season. All right, Nick, I feel like I'm understeering through everything. Am I just going too quick?
No, you're probably not trail breaking it in enough.
While driving at the studio doesn't simulate G-forces, the haptic rigs provide precise and exact feedback from the car and the track.
You need to be able to feel like exactly where the bumps are in certain corners in order to essentially pick the right line through the corner, because the right line is not always necessarily just the textbook correct line. It depends on the track surface.
If it's not the speed that injures anyone, it's the suddenly becoming stationary. And owner and founder Adam LaBarbera tells me sim racing makes the sport accessible and safe.
Coming here and saying, okay, you can get something like 85-90% of the experience, and oh, by the way, as soon as you're about to crash, you just hit this one button, you're going to be safe. It gives people like a chance to really live it. And I think it grows motorsport as a whole.
Adam tells me they plan to continue expanding to other states and have cross-country tournaments. From Race Club Boise, I'm your neighborhood reporter, Keith Burrell for Idaho News 6.
6:45 in our neighborhood of the day is Boise, where this afternoon showers will continue on, but I'll be showing you what the rest of the weekend has in store coming up.
Sophia Cruz with the Idaho News 6 forecast.
All right, it is 6:48 and happy Friday to you. It's Friday, which means I have a morning jam, but it's not any Friday. Taylor Swift released a new album, The Life of a Showgirl, and I've already listened to it a couple times this morning. I was up early, as you guys know, and this is the first thing I played. So The Fate of Ophelia is my favorite song so far, so if you do listen to it, it's the first song on the album, really good. But heading into work, if you're maybe listening to that, also just make sure that you're driving safe and slowly. You've got mid-50s as you head and start the day. Shower chances continue into this afternoon, and we'll see those lower 60s also, so it's getting cooler and rainy to start the week. But this is what it looks like when you drive out this morning. This is Myrtle Street. Roland got this video early this morning. This road is closed off, so thankfully you don't have to drive through this, and you couldn't either way. This is an easy spot to hydroplane in, but there are still some spots that could look like this on the roads where you see that puddling, and it's not closed off. So drive safe and slowly as you head out for your Friday. Everyone's ready to get to work and also just to start the weekend. So as far as our radar goes right now, a lot of these showers are light and they're moving upwards towards the northeast. As we head down to Glens Ferry and Mountain Home, still some rain moving through those areas this morning, and as we go through the next couple of hours together, we will eventually see the rain stop. So the rain does stop across the Treasure Valley as you head into that 8:30 hour. We could still see a light string shower or two, but it's not going to be super heavy by the afternoon ahead, so into 5 o'clock. This is when you see a lot of those showers over our mountains from the east to the west, and as you head over into the Magic Valley, it will remain pretty rainy. Here in the Treasure Valley, though, it'll be quiet but breezy as we get ready for the rest of Friday into 8 o'clock tomorrow morning, so our Saturday. It's all quiet for many of us. So the Treasure Valley will just see those breezy winds, still a nice sunrise to start the day. A little bit cloudy overhead in the Magic Valley with showers continuing from Arco over to Stanley and Ketchum. You'll get a wintry mix where you'll get that dusting of snow and also a bit of rain, but no accumulations. It'll just be one of those days where you want to drive really slow as you head out for your morning. By the afternoon, this is 5 o'clock. You notice that those showers continue to scatter. There's not very much change here in the Treasure Valley other than a few clouds trickling in. And then into Sunday, it's quiet for many of us. So we'll continue to see on and off showers in our mountains as we head over the next couple days, but it'll be relatively quiet in comparison to what we've seen today. So you've got nice lower 60s as you head into your Sunday. Today's a good day for chores, but tomorrow and Sunday still look good for any activities you may have outside. Through next week, sunshine and 70s return as we head into Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. It is 6:50 now, so we're going to go ahead and get you ready for your morning commute.
The Idaho News 6 traffic report is brought to you by Champion Windows.
All right, here's a live look of downtown where roads are still wet and slippery. So if you're heading out early this morning, again, start mentally preparing for that and driving just safe and slowly. I know we're used to driving in rain and snow, but it hasn't been rainy like this in quite a while. So across the area still looks green in many of our neighborhoods. Maybe giving you a little closer look actually at I-84 Garrity. Here's what it looks like right now. We're slowly seeing people head out the door. Still some wet and slick roads here, so drive safe and slowly this morning.
This morning's GMA First Look, the final stage of the case against Sean Combs, sentencing day. The music impresario is asking for imminent release following his conviction on 2 counts of transportation for the purposes of prostitution. In a direct appeal for mercy, Combs writing to the judge, "I lost my way," adding, "I take full responsibility and accountability for my past wrongs." Though he was acquitted of more serious charges, federal prosecutors said Combs left women broken and beaten and deserves 11 years in prison. Combs has been in jail for more than a year, reading books, writing, working out, or in therapy, and getting sober. And coming up at 7 a.m., we're live outside the Manhattan courthouse as Sean Diddy Combs readies to hear the judge's decision. Plus, Dan Abrams live in studio for analysis. With your GMA First Look, I'm Morgan Norwood, ABC News, New York.
Welcome back to Good Morning Idaho on a Friday, everyone. Just a couple of minutes before the hour, and we're wrapping things up. In case you missed it, these are the top stories we're following from our neighborhood reporters.
I'm neighborhood reporter Riley Shoemaker, tracking local impacts of the government shutdown as federal agencies scramble to manage cuts to their workforce.
Idaho Congressman Russ Vulture says what's usually a routine bill to keep the government funded has stalled in a partisan battle. He warns that while Idahoans may not feel the impacts immediately, agencies and veteran services will be hit soon. And if no deal is reached, federal workers and military families could see even greater consequences.
In Twin Falls, 2 months after a body was found in the South Hills, a man is now formally charged with murder.
A Twin Falls man is now charged with first-degree murder in the brutal killing of 55-year-old Shannon Campman, whose body was found at a South Hills trailhead in early August. Court documents Idaho News 6 obtained through a public records request show she was shot twice in the head with a shotgun. And now, 33-year-old Tyler Owens is in custody, facing 7 felony charges.
At Boise State, how your Broncos are getting ready to take on Notre Dame in Indiana.
This will be one of the toughest tests Boise State has faced in years. Head coach Spencer Danielson says their strategy is to stay consistent. Notre Dame head coach Marcus Freeman sharing his take on Boise State in a press conference Thursday, noting the Broncos' defense.
Go Broncos, one of the biggest games in history. And of course, you can learn more about all those stories on our website. Just head to idahonews6.com.
Now, the Out the Door forecast, brought to you by Pella Windows and Doors.
And it's 6:56. We are starting off our Friday soggy and rainy, so carry the umbrella with you. Mid-50s, also nice and cool to kick off the day. By the afternoon and evening ahead, lower 60s, and those shower chances will follow us. But if you want to read more about the specifics, head on over to idahonews6.com. All right, let's get you ready for your morning commute now.
The Idaho News 6 traffic report is brought to you by Champion Windows.
Okay, it is 6:57 and we are giving you a live look of downtown where commuters are heading out. It's Friday morning and I know it's a little soggy out there, but it's still going to be a good day ahead. We're finally to our Friday. All right, here's a look at I-84 off of Broadway Avenue. Still some really soaked roads here, so if you're traveling in this direction, this is where you're going to run into a lot of that also slippery commutes. So another look across the area right now. It is still looking pretty wet along I-84 too. I know that's a popular hot spot for us this morning, but I-84 Key to Meridian already seeing some slopes, so give yourself the extra time as you head out for your Friday morning. Now there are still great drive times around the area. You've got Caldwell to Garrity at under 13 minutes, Garrity into Eagle under 9, and Eagle into downtown Boise coming in at under 7 minutes this morning. So still some really good green commute times. Just again, Give yourself that extra time. Roads are wet and slippery. All right, I'm going to leave you with a positive note today. Taylor Swift released her album last night, so a lot of Swifties are excited this morning. It's The Life of a Showgirl. And if you're wondering which song you should listen to first, The Fate of Ophelia and Opalite are my favorite songs right now. So the best songs and the best way to kick off our Friday morning together. We'll keep you up to date right here throughout GMA. Make it a great day, guys.